Hi, hello, and welcome to this second episode of your series about South Africa. Remember, in the first episode, we met the people who live into the townships, those poor areas under-equipped and crowded around Cape Town. Well, in this second episode, we will go across the social barrier. Indeed, in South Africa, there are many social inequalities. And if there are poor people in townships, there are also rich people, and they are living in the same city. Today, we will visit one of the most beautiful apartments of Cape Town. It's the highest one of the city, located on the 36th floor of a building. Through the visit of this luxury apartment, we will try to discover how and where rich people live, and above all, who they are. Because we will find in this episode wealth comes from South Africans' inhabitants, but also from foreign people. Oh, and just before to let you dive into this second episode, don't hesitate to follow my channel and like the video. It might be useful for you to follow the next episode.
My name is Kaho Tepe. I am a property consultant, property practitioner, property manager with Lion Lead Real Estate in the Waterkant. It is the tallest residential skyscraper in Cape Town. Ultra modern, with modern finishes and high quality building material as well. Penthouse at about 280 square meters. We're looking at about 45 million. Yeah. 45 million, if you contact me, perhaps you can negotiate.
I will negotiate because I can't afford that. This amazing apartment overlooks the entire city. There are 2 bathrooms, 2 bedrooms, with access to the terrace. There is also a bright living room surrounded by bay windows with a scullery and a kitchen. Perfect to enjoy a 360 degrees view, even without going out on the 2 terraces. To complete the offer, people who live here can enjoy the 27th floor, which offers gym, restaurant, bar and terrace. A privileged place for meetings.
Yeah, most of the finishes in this apartment and the entire apartment block as a whole are of ultra luxe, modern, no cheap materials were used in order to build this entire apartment block. You can tell by, the type of technology that is put onto the lights as well. So all the rooms are air conditioned. This specific apartment is only 2 bedrooms, but I just want to show you how beautiful these views are. So this is what it feels like to wake up early in the morning from your bed on this side, all the way facing towards the city, harbor views. And yeah, you've got a bright area on this side, and it's also basically double volumes. On the second story, there is like a patio, you could say, an entertainment area. If you can just take a look at it with like these spiraling stairs. And yeah, this is basically what you'd pay for, to live in a penthouse in the city center, to be like in an ultra modern society. And on this side, you've got Signal Hill and Lion's Head. And then behind that, of course, you've got the Atlantic seaboard. I don't know how safe this is, but I don't think this is supposed to be a trampoline. I don't think it is.
Just to lie down, maybe.
Yeah, maybe just to sit on and maybe have a picnic.
Have a cocktail, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
to the sunset, because here is the place for the sunset, right? The sun goes down here.
No, the sun goes down further down on that side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, further down on that side. Because normally people would go up to Lion's Head and then look at the sunset from that direction. It's actually that direction.
A wonderful place to admire the sunset with a cocktail. But luxury real estate clients are also looking in other neighborhoods.
Some of the hotels here are amazing as well. The city center is not even the most expensive place to be in Cape Town. You are looking at other areas like Fresnay, Bantry Bay, Clifton, Camps Bay, depending as to what it is that you are looking for. You can still get like a 2-bedroom smaller apartment, much smaller apartment on the beachfront for a similar price as well. It just depends as to what the current consumer would be looking at and what the trends are like. Most of the purchasers that do purchase apartments in these specific areas are Europeans as well. Because of the currency, they have like a currency advantage as well.
Cape Town's residential real estate enables the economic growth and the city's development. There are a lot of new and original projects.
There's a building called KPMG. Right next to the KPMG building, there is a new development coming up called Harbour Arch. And Harbour Arch is going to be basically a different sector of the city center district, and they will have like an entire lifestyle center there where people can live, work, eat, party, and like have the best time of their lives. Right there where you see the skyscrapers, and there's also a building there called the Rockefeller, and which we've got like a few units there for sale too. So right there by the crane, they are actually building a building called the Rubik. And the Rubik is super cool. The Rubik basically will look like a Rubik's Cube. It looks like 4 Rubik's Cubes, right, all stacked onto one another, but like slightly tilted from one another. Maybe by the time it's built, you'll be able to understand what I'm saying better.
I will be back for that.
Yeah.
That's a cool job to spend time here and to see all
of these beautiful properties. Yes. I consider myself very blessed, and yes, it is a cool job. Only because I don't make any of this happen alone. There are quite a lot of people involved in this process. To build something like this, we all have to work together. The developer has to come up, has to contact some of its individuals to say, hey, let's build this. Or they actually have to see demand. They actually have to see that, it will be quite possible. The city as well, city council and the government, they all have to make this possible and, sign up on these deals and say, okay, cool, you can actually make it happen just so South African can move forward, and the more of this we have, the more we build, the more we work towards the future, the more, I don't know if you can see that building, but I think that building is completely off the grid, because I see solar panels throughout. The more we build, the more we look forward to actually creating a better future for ourselves, the closer we can get to equality in economic standards as well. I'm talking about the entirety of Africa, not just Cape Town. You are here and you're here to experience this. I am also here. I wasn't born and raised in Cape Town. I was born and raised in Pretoria, and which is completely different from what Cape Town is and what I've come to experience in Cape Town. The same way I feel about Cape Town is the same way, Italians come here and they're like, I'm never going back home. And or like you telling me that you'd like to stay here a lot longer.
And why would I refuse to stay in this city? As the stadium built for the World Cup in 2010 proves, this city is open to the world, pleasant to live, and with a lot of projects for the future.